Welcome back to What's Up. I'm your boy Fletch, and I would like to thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of What's Up, brought to you by me. One more clap for me. Hope y'all having a wonderful, beautiful Friday, and I hope y'all had a wonderful, blessed week in this January wonderful week of life that we having. Hey, I'm your boy Fletch. You can find me at If Inc. That's IF_INC. So, how was y'all week? My week was pretty cool. My week was pretty dope. Nothing to complain about. Because don't nobody want to hear you complain no way. They really do not care. So you might as well just not do it. Just keep on moving. Even though crappy stuff does happen, it is what it is. But before we get started, we're going to start with a word of prayer because that's how we get it cracking over here. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this wonderful day today, God. We thank you because you are wonderful. You are good. You are awesome, Father. I pray you bless the ears to hear. Bless the eyes to see. I pray, Father, you let us let us walk in your glory and walk in your power, in your majestic, in your majesty, and your miracles, Father. In Jesus' mighty name, I thank and praise you. Amen. So, with that being said, we are going to jump right into it. Anything happened that's great this week? Anything cool? If I had a co-host right now, we would banter a little bit, talk about your week. I talk about my week. But I ain't got that. So we just gonna go with kick it off with a what? A Fletcher rant. So, what's today's rant? I'm gonna tell y'all we got some things to rant about, but I'm gonna move some stuff around. But guys, don't be so American that y'all are un-American. What do I mean by that? Do not be so pro-America that you violate the rights that make you an American. You can be so pro-America that you become un-American by, let's say, not honoring the Fourth Amendment, not honoring any of the amendments, praising heinous acts. But guys, I understand you want to be so pro-American, like America, America, America. But the main people that are doing all this talking about America are gun lovers, right? Their guns not even made. They like Glock. That's not here. They like HK. That's not here. They like all these guns, right? Pro-gun, pro-America. But the guns you own they aren't even made here. Your TV is not even made here. Your cell phone definitely ain't made here. Your clothes not made here. Your food's not bought from here. Everything you got is so not American, but you are so American that you become un-American. Now I'm all for law and order, long as we abide and obey the rest of the laws. So if you are doing things that are not of the law, you become un-American, even if you say you are for America. So guys, don't be so American that you become un-American. Thank you. Not what we want to talk about right now, guys. Stop that. I should just shut that, shouldn't I? Because that way it won't do that. I'll shut that for right now. This might do it again. So if I shut it, it won't do that. That's something I want to talk about later on. I could rant about that. I will rant about that, but that's not the rant. All right. Jumping into our first thing. You know what do we talk about here? What's up? We like to talk what's up news. What is the premise of what's up news? We like to talk about what's up in politics, entertainment, news, and sports. News being what? Tech news, U.S. news. So we like to cover everything that's, long as it's was popping, we talking about it because that's what's up. That's what's up. But we like to kick it off with our nice little 10 rundown of things that happened last week. Well, yeah, the current week. So with that, we're going to jump right into it and let us go. All right. U.S. faces a historic winter storm that's basically everywhere. Buckle down your hatches, people, as we're in for a bumpy ride. A massive weather bomb taking out the slides everywhere from Texas to Maine, dubbed the winter storm Fern, is threatening snow, ice, and power outages for over 200 million Americans. Texas to Florida now has to decide shovel or migrate. But you already in Florida, so where are you going to go? I don't know, because Florida talking about they don't want nobody to come there no way. So y'all may have to stay there and thug it out. Thug it out, y'all. Y'all'll be all right. Blizzard preparations equals what? Empty grocery stores and shelves and fuel panics. Stores nationwide are seeing empty shelves as people stockpile like they preparing for a zombie apocalypse. Guys, please, please keep the toilet paper on the shelves, though. Do not take the toilet paper. We have already been through that. We do not need to hoard toilet paper no more. Gosh, it ain't going nowhere. Your booties will be just fine. But unlike the zombie apocalypse, it's less milk and more brains. I don't know about the more brains part. I don't know. Y'all panicking like this is the end of days, and y'all gonna take the toilet paper again. Y'all, I know y'all are. U.S. leaves the World Health Organization. The country withdraws from who? And I'm not talking about the band. And it's official, raising concerns about global health coordinations and forcing Dr. Fauci to finally buy that retired but still arguing mug, because no one likes to hear Fauci's mouth more than I don't know who does. But I guess since we got Dr. Oz there, we're good. I don't know. Movie, television star, Dr. Oz, Fauci. I don't know. House passes FY 2026 bills amid the ICE funding tension. Congress approved assorted budget bills, including controversial Homeland Security funding for ICE. And we ain't talking about that storm, leading to debates that lasted approximately forever. These debates of funding ICE and defunding ICE and footing the bill for cameras that they don't have, but yet they can hold their cell phones and try to shoot at the same time. I don't even see how you can walk and chew gum, yet people can't even cross the street while holding their cell phone correctly, but yet you want me to believe that you can hold your cell phone and shoot a gun appropriately? It doesn't work for me. Billionaires scammed at Davos with fake Trump VIP tickets. Yes, even the ultra wealthy got hustled this week, because karma apparently comes with a 7-figure price tag. What do you mean? Somebody made a good old poster, good site to say, listen here, save your VIP seat by paying 7 figures for it. And billionaires throw cash like poor people throw boogers, I guess. I don't know. So they just flick it. And they had to send out a memo that said, guys, this isn't us. I don't know. So even the billionaires fall for scams, guys. Pricey. Trump Board of Peace debuts at Davos without Canada. The new peace initiative launched in Switzerland got signatures from 19 countries and a public uninvitation for Canada. It's like world peace, the awkward offers holiday party. You just uninvite Canada. They about as peaceful as Greenland. But Trump wants to own all of them too, so I guess he's pissed off. Hey. Speaking of Davos, did y'all see Trump's an hour and 40-minute speech? That man, if he can't do one thing, he can ramble. The man can ramble. About what? Absolutely. No one knows, but the man can talk. I don't see how he does it. Wall Street and global markets creep higher generally. Stocks and Asian futures rose even as interest rates stayed boringly unchanged. Turns out traders like stability. Who would have thunk it? As long as TikTok dances still go viral. Speaking of TikTok has new investors. The U.S. TikTok merger or buyout or sellout, as some may say, is happening with some of Trump's best friends taking control of the helm. They have not set a price, but we know that the TikTok algorithm may change a little bit. We'll see more U.S. centered algorithmic changes. So what does that mean? Your dance is gonna be cool. Probably gonna be pro-Trump because his buddies are owning it. But we shall see. We shall see. And I got one more thing about Davos. Davos wraps up with world leaders saying smart things, then tweeting less smart things. The annual global pow pow closed. A perfect blend of international diplomacy, awkward buffet lines, and billionaires comparing yacht sizes. Basically, that's what it was. It's the rich boys club. And if you gave Trump enough money, you could be invited. And that's all we have for that. Oh, so I was looking at um, Gavin Newsom. We all know Gavin Newsom lives rent free in Trump's mind. It is, I don't even know if it's rent free at this point. He is definitely losing sleep over Gavin Newsom. He can't keep the man out of his mouth. No pause. I think he wants to diddy him. Diddy, diddle, however you want. I think he wants Newsom in his mouth. How about that? There we go. Because he can't keep him out of his thoughts, out of his brain, out of his. He just loves Newsom. I think he may be mad because Newsom doesn't like him. I think that's what it is. That could be it. But I was watching the video. Were they both at Davos at the same time? Because I was looking how Trump was talking about I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. How Newsom was talking about Trump, which is not a norm, and then how Trump was talking about Newsom, which is a norm. But I was like, oh, they're at the same place. So I'm gonna say this: kudos to if this was in the same building at Davos, kudos to Newsom because a lot of people don't like. They'll back down to Trump. Sorry about that. I did not want to cough in the microphone. But if Newsom did it at Davos, I'm loving it. So if we wrap up the week in a joke, let's see. The U.S. braced for every type of cold, literally ice, literally and figuratively. Left the WHO, launched a board of peace in uninvited Canada, and reminder that the weather forecasts are now basically live action disaster. This is not what's that? The day. What's the name of that movie? The ice movie with Cusack in it. What is the name of that movie? Something of tomorrow. It's today. It's happening now, guys. It's happening. 2012. How about 2026? It's happening now, guys. It's happening now. What happened in sports this week? Oh man. Oh man. Well, last week. Oh, man. That Bears game. Oh, that Bears game. Look here. I'm going to tell LA, y'all better be glad that field goal went in and we didn't win. I was prepared to yell from my balcony. That one right there. Bear down, Chicago Bears in the middle of downtown LA. I was going to scream it from the mountaintops. And I don't know if y'all know, I got a big, loud voice. It's very boisterous. I'm loud. I was going to use every bit of diaphragmatic power I have to yell out this window, bear down, Chicago Bears. Because when Caleb Williams threw that ball at 20 seconds to commit and he caught it in the end zone at 17 seconds, the amount of screaming I was doing in this apartment was hilarious. I said I didn't give the classic Devin Hester, you are ridiculous phrase. Like I could have said, Caleb Williams, you are ridiculous, but I said, Caleb Williams, you are insane. That boy is a QB. That takes balls. That takes guts. That takes moxie. You got guts, spunk, and moxie, kid. And boy, did it show. You was walking with your big balls out that day. I'm talking about cojones, ball whales, bro. You was letting your nuts hang. And you got a little bit too thirsty. You got a little bit too overzealous. And receivers don't want to. You know what? The Chicago Bears receivers were not. They weren't built for the cold. You can tell. The only one that was catching anything was Komet. That was the only guy who was catching anything. Everybody else was kind of letting me down. One other guy was running downhill though. That boy, if he was 6 feet, 220 pounds, y'all would be in trouble. He runs straight downhill. But it was a great game. The Bears did way better than I thought they were going to do. What I said, if we beat the Packers twice in a year, I will not complain about the Bears for 3 years. I will not say jack about these Bears. Y'all have earned my silence. Silencio! I've earned it. I ain't saying nothing. All we need, but I'm going to tell y'all this, the Bears, it's already been speculated we're going after Max Crosby. All we need is a pass rusher. All we need is one pass rusher. And to top it off, cherry on top, if we get a dog linebacker to accompany Edmonds, excuse me, hold on. That would be all we need. We definitely got to get a pass rusher, but we need a linebacker to double team with Edmonds, just a top tier linebacker or a good defensive tackle. All of that will clear up our corners because the corners were balling against the Rams. So all the Bears need, and I know y'all don't want to hear about the Bears talk, but hey, I'm a Chicago boy living in a Chicago crazy world. All the Bears need one pass rusher and a decent linebacker or a decent D tackle, and teams in trouble. Somebody was like, "Ooh, they should go get Myles Garrett." To get Myles Garrett, they will have to throw in the kitchen sink, Maso, Yoso, and your kids to get Myles Garrett. Oh, but he's with the Browns. They suck. He's with the Browns and they suck. And he still broke a record. People fear him. And the Browns just paid him the bag. Y'all got to give him all the bags. He has such a great bargaining chip. It would be nice to get Myles Garrett, but y'all should shopped around for that boy last year. Yet last year's prices is not this year's prices, boy. I'm just say that right now, so y'all can hang that up. Click. But Max Crosby, I think he's a good one to go to. But Max Crosby, the crazy part, he don't even look like a typical dog DN. His arms ain't big. He looks more like a basketball player. But I guarantee you, it's 32 teams that say, listen, 31 teams that say, listen here. He's a dog. I don't know where. I don't know how it comes up, but listen, they say he a dog. And we see it every Sunday. So we get if we get Max Crosby, we work with something. So I seen a mock little offer to get Myles Garrett. They would have to get no, I'm not saying Myles Garrett. To get Max Crosby, they would have to throw in the 2026 first round draft, the one that they have, 2020, because we don't have any second round drafts, so they have to throw in this year's draft and some other draft picks from next year. So it's a bunch of stuff they'd have to give up, but it makes sense. I had this nagging cough, and it's like really fighting to come out, y'all. So forgive me if I cough in the mic. I'm trying not to. So that's the Bears news. But what else is moving around the NFL? Championship Sunday buzz and bold predictions. Analysts are debating the upcoming NFL Conference Championship games, from Broncos to the Patriots to Rams versus Seahawks, with bold predictions about who reaches the Super Bowl this year. The narrative around underdog QB Jarrett's, what's that boy last name? Stidham versus Drake Mayo is heating up. Cuz Bo Nix broke his ankle. They want to make it seem like he broke his ankle during the game. But what I heard is he was partying too hard in the locker room and broke his ankle. That makes sense, because if you see post-game interviews, he was not limping, he was not wincing, he was pretty much 100%. And go in that locker room and he was and break. He broke his ankle. He broke that ankle. He broke it. So season ended. He's done. He's done. Is he done for next season too? Because the season was pretty much done. So we'll see. We'll see. But coaching carousel keeps spinning. The league's offseason hiring cycle is in full swing. Phillip Rivers and Mike McDaniels are interviewing for the Bills' head coaching job, and Jesse Minter has been hired as the head coach elsewhere. Discussions can focus on how these hires could reshape the team's identities for next season. But we also are forgetting about Tomlin. Mike Tomlin's in the mix too, guys. And I saw a mock-up of him at the Bills facility. I don't know if that was true or not. But that would be interesting. That would be interesting indeed. NFL draft prospect buzz for sorry. It's just all there. Fernando Mendoza, top college QB. Fernando Mendoza just declared for the 2026 NFL Draft after a record-breaking season and national championship performance, a huge storyline for next year's draft class. So, we're going to talk about that. That jumps right into our next segment in the college sports arena, college football arena. That national championship, y'all. Woo-wee! I'm just saying. I know. I don't. Being from Illinois, I don't associate with U of I. I don't. I associate with Big Ten. I've never been known this entire season that I'm rooting for Big Ten. If Big Ten wins, we win. If Big Ten wins, I win. If I win, we all win. Win, win, win. Let's go. So I've let it be known that I'm Big Ten. So if Northwestern was doing good, which they have not been doing good, I like Northwestern. If they do good, I'm cheering. If U of I wins, I'm cheering. If Northern wins, I'm cheering. SIU, who I went to, was not gonna win nothing, so I'm cool. Y'all stay in the conference y'all at. And we're not even gonna bring up Eastern. I don't even know how good their football team is. And I'm sure they got one, but I digress. So I'll let y'all know. I wanted the championship was supposed to be the Ohio State University versus Indiana, but I'm glad Indiana went. And just to see I text one of my homies. I said the Cinderella story that needs to be told and needs to be completed. They have to do it. And them boys went out there. All the places, they haven't played any money. AT&T, they haven't played any money. They haven't played any AT&T teams. Oh, they showed y'all. Let's go. They ran through everybody. They ran through your mama. They didn't run through my mama. My mama's a sweet young lady. They ran through your mama, not my mama. They ran through your grandmama, not my grandma. My grandmama, she a sweet old short lady. They just sweet old nice women. Y'all call my mama old. Anyway, they ran through your dog, your cat, your frog. They ran through everybody and didn't apologize for none of it. Look, what's the quarterback name? What's the coach's name from Indiana? Hold on. I ain't got it pulled up right now. Because if y'all ain't seen that video, that was the Indiana head coach. Indiana. I should have just pulled up on here. It's way easier. Football. Kurt Signetti. Wow. Signetti. That boy said, look, they was like, what? He said, quite frankly, I win. Google me. Listen, it's just stoic. Google me. And Google him, we did. He took a crappy, beyond crappy Indiana team. First year there, he was what, 11-2. Next year, 16-0. Who does that? Who does that? What is this man's Indiana head coach? He is 27-2. I was right with 11-2. I thought I was wrong with 11-2. 27-2. As he stated, Google him. So now people are saying that Fernando Mendoza, should he not go to the draft? Should he declare, stay one more year in Indiana, or be a first round draft pick and go to the Raiders? I don't know, because it's so dangerous to stay in the league. If you stay in college, we've seen what happened with Juice Williams. You stay in college 1 year too long, and you could be irrelevant the next year. So I don't know, but that doggone national championship game was amazing. I got boys from the U. I wasn't even gonna call y'all because I wasn't rooting for the U, not at all. I didn't even think I was like, Miami going to the playoff. They doing good. Oh, okay, cool. I wasn't really sold on Miami last year, so it kind of like trickled over for me. But they were balling. I don't know. You could probably hear the cough that's sitting. It's literally right. It's literally just. I think because of the angle. I'm not sure. But anyway, the best run of the game, or the national champ, of the natty, the ship, was when Mendoza was like, don't even worry about it. I do it myself. That boy ran the rock. He ran the rock like he was running. I'm trying to find a wrestling reference. Who runs who like really got the rock number? Stone Cold. He ran the rock like he was Stone Cold Steve Austin, stunnering the rock in the ring. This man, and then got the second. He ran. Get off me! I live. Get off me with the dive. Touchdown. I'm like, that's big boy football right there. BBB, big boy balls. I said football, guys. I said footballs. Footballs. Oh gosh. That boy was balling. All right, but yeah, it was that natty. And then to top it off, I was mad because we all know when you play not to lose, you lose. When you play to win, you win. The last possession, Indiana, I felt, was playing not to lose. And I didn't like it. Like, we're playing, we got to play to win. Don't give Beck no more chances in the game. Because I don't know if y'all was watching, but that whole game, it was the pass was always open. And Fletcher Jr., good job, boy. Good job, Fletcher Jr. Fletcher Jr. was running. And just the last play, Beck just underthrew the ball. If he'd have put a little bit more air under it, they'd have been a touchdown. But it wasn't your time. It was the Cinderella story made for Indiana. Give him a clap, y'all. Good job, Indiana. Good job. Let's get back to the notes. All right. So what do we got to talk about? What are our topics for today? Look, quick little three little topics we're going to talk about. First thing we're going to talk about, what we talking about? First thing we talking about is I know some of y'all may not like this, and you're probably going to do it just to troll y'all goofy anti-American Americans. Bad Bunny may wear a dress at his Super Bowl halftime show, and I know y'all turning point unchristian Christians are gonna have a fit. Oh my gosh, y'all are gonna be turning in y'all hypocritical couches. Y'all are gonna be sacrilegiously religious all at the same time. Oh, y'all gonna be so pissed off. Y'all gonna be throwing all type of hatred and unlove and unchristlike behaviors all at that TV screen. I know y'all gonna hate it. Me, I am not gonna give two craps for what that man wears. Don't care. I do not care. Why? Because I think you're doing it to be to troll y'all. One, and who cares what he wears? I don't care what he wears. I do not care what that grown man wear. Bars. Cause y'all will be like, oh, but he's teaching my kids how to do. No, you need to teach your kid how to be a good human. That's what you need to do. Teach your kid that. You so worried about what that man wearing at the way. Oh, he's not speaking English. He's gonna teach my kid not to speak English. So you want him to speak the hatred that you speak? I'm just saying. It's other things we could be worried about. And if y'all weren't if y'all weren't such bigots, he wouldn't even do that bullcrap. But he's doing it to get under y'all's skin. Duh. I don't care. Wear your dress. Wear three of them. Be warm. Speaking Spanish. All of it. Have fun. Because if you guys talked with love, it'd probably be a little bit different. But hey, what do I know? But as we move on from that. So what's cracking? What else is happening? Have y'all heard about this Ryan Wedding guy? Modern day Pablo Escobar, Ryan Wedding, former Olympian, is behind bars. Give me more, Fletch. Give me more. So imagine going from representing your country in the Olympics to being compared by the FBI to Pablo Escobar. No, it's not a Netflix pitch. That's Ryan Wedding. I almost said Ryan's Wedding. So once an Olympian snowboarder from Canada was arrested in Mexico after more than a decade on the run. Authorities said he has been a fugitive accused of running a massive international drug trafficking and violent crime enterprise. What's going down? Arrested in Mexico, brought to the U.S. Wedding, who's 44, was apprehended. I love that. 44 is my favorite number, y'all. It's my jersey number, too. I'm sorry, I digress. Arrested Thursday night, January 22nd, in Mexico City and flown into Southern California, where the FBI announces he'll face justice. Justice! On the FBI's most wanted list, Wedding was on the FBI's top 10 most wanted fugitives list with a $15 million reward for information leading to his capture. Man, Wedding, I'm going to tell you right now, if I knew where you was, I'd have dimed you out ages ago. I need that $15 million. I got bills to pay. Alleged crimes. U.S. prosecutor claims he led a transnational cocaine trafficking operation, shipping massive quantities of drugs from Colombia through Mexico into the United States and Canada, working with cartel ties. Murder and violence. Charges including running a criminal enterprise and being connected to several murders, including killing a federal witness in Colombia to avoid extradition. High-level law enforcement reaction. FBI Director Cash Patel compared him to infamous drug lord, I already said this, El Chapo and Pablo Escobar. He is a drug kingpin. And watch, he's going to get pardoned. All you got to do is give Trump $1 million and you'll get pardoned too. This isn't just an arrest. It's closure for years of a long manhunt. That involves cooperation. I hate when I just stumble on the word. Cooperation between Mexican, Canadian, and U.S. authorities. Wedding falls from Olympic athlete to alleged drug kingpin has captured global attention. Like, why? What happened on that athletic athletic train that led you to say, you know what? I'm done. I'm going to disappear for 10 years and just go all in to drug trafficking. That's crazy to me. How does someone go from elite sports to alleged kingpin of life, a kingpin of crime? Do pro leagues and Olympic systems fail athletes after retirement? Is this story shocking or just shocking that he got caught now? Why do we obsess over the downfall stories and never the successful ones? We do, but the downfalls are so much more interesting. Actually, no, because Indiana's Cinderella story is dope. We just want to hear them all. But that is great questions. Is it up to the sport, the league, the entity that you're playing, to the system that's in? Is it up to them to help you in your retirement? Is it up to them to keep you on a straight and narrow after you're done with the sport, or do you have to go on to the next athlete? Good point. Because we all know that athletes go broke 4 to 5 years after they leave their sport, after they retire from their sport. NBA is 5, NBA is 4, NFL is 5. And that's if you're making like top tier money. If you're making the bare minimum, that's even less than that. So is it up to the leagues to make sure or ensure that you don't do things like that? It's enough money getting into it. It's enough money thrown at these leagues and these sports that they can devote some to ensuring the athletes are prepared for life. Now it's up to the athlete to listen. It's up to the athlete to take full advantage of it. But maybe they can do a better job. But I don't know. I'm not on that side of it. But I should ask. I will ask. That'd be a question I ask some of my friends. Cool. And the last thing I want to talk about. Now there is no secret, y'all. I don't know. I don't know if y'all know. I am not MAGA. Shocking. I know. I am not Republican. Oh, I'm shocked. Oh, clutch your pearls. I know. I am not pro-Trump. I know. It's shocking. I know. I'm quite vocal about that. And on Twitter, I'm as vocal. I clip I clip my shows. I clip I post my clips post my videos about my content about how I feel about Trump, how I feel about his lying administration, how I feel about the anti-Christian Christians that they are, the rhetoric that they spew, the lies that they tell. Now again, I know Democrats lie too, and they lie like dogs, just like Republicans lie like dogs. But I'm very vocal about this. I try to be pretty much fair. And so there's times, excuse me. There's times where I want to say things and I have to backtrack, right? I have to go back. Did I do? Oh, I hope I didn't. I have to go back and view or edit what I'm about to post, because I'm not at a place where I'm guarded. I'm safe. I'm not at a Joe Rogan place where I can say some stupid stuff and again I'm good. No. So I always have to be tactful with what I post, because I do want a career in entertainment. And I work hard to be an entertainer, so I do want a career in that. So with that being said, on Twitter, I say things not hatefully, but challenging in a way I want a response, and I hope to have conversations with some of these people that I completely and utterly and wholeheartedly disagree with. I always leave a room for that. But it's a woman in Texas called her name is Valentina Gomez. She is a Colombian who lives in Texas. I don't know if y'all checked her out. This is her on Twitter. That's her on Twitter. I've seen videos of this lady, and let's see. Let's just go to one of the video, like this right here. This one right here, y'all. Let's just go ahead, unmute it, and play it.
Islam is the religion of rape, incest, and pedophilia, where they bow down to a stupid rock and a false prophet. I will never mention ALOT.
That's one. Like the prophets, they bowed down. I don't know if y'all can hear that wonderful, wonderful accent. That wonderful, wonderful accent. What's it's one video that's where's it at? Oh, anyway, so y'all hear she has a strong Colombian accent, strong, very strong, and it was. Let's hear this one.
In Texas, we worship Jesus Christ, not a stupid rock or a dead pedophile like Muhammad. I get into Congress and I'm banning halal, hijabs, or as I like to call them, bomb concealers. And I'm turning the mosques that you paid for into public toilets. I look forward to making Texas the worst place for terrorist Muslims.
Okay, a lot of hate. She's done a video where she shot a dummy and said these like immigrants or the Muslims. She took a flamethrower, burnt the Quran. Just very, very hateful posts. Very, very hateful posts. So me being me, I'm not gonna sit there and argue because it's point. But I do try to cultivate intelligent conversations. So I ask questions. I asked one question. I said, oh, because on all of her videos, at the end of the video, I don't know if y'all saw that, she posts something like, let's see. Here, listen to this one.
I got my bag ready. See you guys very soon.
Right there. Powered by Jesus Christ. So it's a lot of so I ask questions and say, hey, I said, you know what? She does all this bootlicking to hide her accent. Because clearly it's there. So if maybe if I do enough to gain their approval, they really won't notice me. So she was saying something else about ICE, and I said, hey, question. This is a real question. It was 2 videos. I said, do y'all really rock with her? Like, I really want to Texans. Do y'all really rock with her? Is it cool? Because I know how y'all be. Is it y'all rock with her? Then the next one I said, cause she was rocking with the ICE, and I said, dude, real question. Considering the way you look and your accent is super strong, aren't you worried you're gonna come across an ICE agent who don't know who you are and they gonna grab you? Are you worried about that? She went and did this. She went and followed me. Where's it at? It's on my. I don't feel like going. Here we go. Oh, don't log out. I need you to go to my page. Home. Why are you trying to log out, buddy? Following. I'm not following her. But I get a notification yesterday. Miss Gomez has started following you. I'm sorry, ma'am. That wasn't me trying to be your friend. I don't want you to follow me. But now that she has followed me, I'm gonna start adding her, asking her not personal questions. I'm gonna ask her questions because I would love for her to respond. I would love for these people to respond because this is just information I want to know. So I don't know why I never had like go Miss Gomez go. I'm not Team Gomez. Why would she follow me? I don't know, but hey, maybe I'll get more people to follow me if she follows me, and I'll ask her. I'm not gonna ask her rude questions, but I'll ask her real questions. So, like, there's a question I have. I really want people to show me the good things Donald Trump have done, because if he's done good things, let me know. I'll talk about him. If he's done bad things, let me know. I'll talk about him. Same as Democrats. So please, somebody, give me the good news that Donald Trump has done. Persuade me. And I don't want to hear no fake bull crap, 8 wars. Like, cause what is that? Them fake. Come on, real news, y'all. Real news. The deficit. Let's talk about that. Other things. But yeah, that was why she followed me. I don't know. I'm trying to pick it up, but I can't even show it. Like, where's it at? Follow. No, where's your friend list on this thing? I'm not trying to log out. Here we go. Nope, nope. Following. No, I'm not following her. Followers. Right here. Right there. Why is she following me? It was a point in time. I had Corey Holcomb was following me at one point. I don't know why he was following me. This was before he got into that legal trouble or got into that trouble yesterday with punching that young lady in her face. That was before that. I don't know why Corey Holcomb was following me. I wasn't even doing comedy. I wasn't even thinking about doing comedy at that point. Why would he follow me? He saw me at SIU I was doing security that day. We didn't even talk. Why is he following me? Anyway, but why is she following me? The Lord moves in mysterious ways. Maybe he needs me to prophesy to her, give her the real Jesus Christ, because I don't think she got the real Jesus. Some atheist, some gay influencer said, if that's the Jesus Christ that you guys are trying to portray, I don't want no parts of him. And it's sad, but that's that. if I was somebody on the outside looking into religion, looking into or being told about Christ, and I saw you guys, I wouldn't want any part of Christ. That's deep. Y'all gotta look at yourselves at that point. If that's the Christ y'all portraying, that's not the Christ I read in the Bible. And I read my Bible, y'all. We can have a whole conversation about that another day if y'all want. I read my Bible. I spend time in the Word. Are y'all spending time in the Word? So, because it's not the same. It's not the same gospel y'all talk. 28:19 talks about. Matthew 28:19 talks about go out and make disciples. Go out and make disciples of the world. Like, what are y'all doing? I don't know the same Christ that y'all talking about. And so if anybody's on this sees this and they're like, oh yeah, I don't want no parts of that Christ. That's not the right Christ. That is a perverted version of Christ. That is their version of Christ. That is not the true version of Christ. Get a Bible and read it. And you'll be like, oh yeah, I don't know what they're talking about. There's a lot of hatred that they spew. That's a perverted version of Christ. So yeah, don't follow that crap. Get a Bible and just read the word, and y'all will see everything. Now, granted, everything on the other side ain't sweet too, because clearly I talked about Drewski talking about mega passes last week. That ain't in the word neither. Find the word, just preach the word. But I'm not trying to preach to y'all right now. If y'all want to, y'all can DM me and we'll talk about the true understanding of Christ and how he loves, and that ain't love. But I digress. That's what's up. Well, that's all we got for today, guys. It was kind of a slow day, apart from some other things. I wanted to talk about how ICE will use your kids to bring you out. They'll hold your 5-year-old kids. They'll hold your 10-year-old kids outside in the snow, try to detain you. I kind of forgot to bring it up, so I didn't really look into it deeply. I understood it, but I've talked about this once before. They did this another time. They had the kid at the car. I was like, oh, well, come out and get the kid. It's evil. It's evil. It's evil. Y'all rock with ICE? Again, I'm still waiting for somebody to give me a legitly, wholeheartedly great ICE agent. Shout out to Speedway. Shout out to the employee for Speedway for kicking ICE off the premises. I would have done the same thing. Why? Because people, oh, he's anti-American again. Don't be so American. You're anti-American. But this is a great thing here. All he had to say was, listen here. It's a danger for me in the business to have them here. So therefore, to say to for my protection and the business protection, I'm gonna need for them to leave the vicinity. And I don't care what nobody says. That is covering my tail because I just don't feel safe with them here because there is so much chaos that surrounds them. I'm afraid something will happen to my safety and the safety of the business. I can refuse whoever I want. ICE, you're not welcome here. Beautiful, beautiful. What else, y'all? What else? Any movies we cracking and we gonna watch this week? God, I don't. What's out? I don't know. I still need to see Marty Supreme. As they talked about the magical Negro. Oh, Marty Supreme has a magical Negro in that movie. Anytime you got a problem, the Negro will make you groovy. If you want to scream, if you want to shout, if your business is in a flux, get you a magical Negro from Marty Supreme, and you will get all the bucks. You may cry and you may fly, but you will never die if you got a magical Negro by your side. You may fret, but you may know that anytime your business succeeds, you must need a magical Negro. So I'm talking about, I guess, Tyler, the creator, has to be the magical Negro I heard in this movie of Marty Supreme. I don't know. I just saw somebody do it and I thought it was quite hilarious. Yes, that was my my poem of the magical Negro from Marty Supreme. Off the dome. Bars! But anyway, all right, let's just shut that. Apparently, it's going to keep doing it. I don't know why. So, yeah, I think I'm going to check out Marty Supreme this week. I'm still reading this book. What book are we reading this week? We are reading, what is the name of that book? Not Delight. Destiny. Destiny by, I said it last week, the pastor, Tyler Perry keeps popping in my head, and it's not Tyler Perry. Potterhouse. Who is Potterhouse, guys? I can't think of his name at all. Everything but the man's name is popping in my head. Oh my gosh. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Potter House. Why can't I think of his name? Oh my gosh, y'all. Oh my gosh. Pastor TJ Moore is popping in my head. Who is TJ Moore? Oh my gosh. I don't know. I can't. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What pastor? I cannot believe. It's nowhere in my brain, y'all. TD Jakes. Oh my gosh. I knew it was a T, but I could not figure the rest of it out. That's bad. I'm not even 40 and I'm having memory problems. What the freak was that? It was nowhere in my brain. TD Jakes. It was nowhere in there, bro. Nowhere around. Y'all literally saw me go the biggest brain. It wasn't even brain fart. That was brain diarrhea. There was nothing up there. Nothing there. So the book we're reading is called Destiny by T.D. Jakes. Not T.J. Moore. Who is that? Who the freak is T.J.? T.J. Moore. T.J. Moore. He's a Clemson Tiger wide receiver. I don't even know this guy. He's 19 years old. Why was TJ Moore stuck? That was crazy. I guess TJ Moore, TJ Moore's, hey y'all, keep TJ Moore in prayer this week. Apparently something's about to happen. He's going to do something great. TJ Moore, we're praying for you because you clearly, it was in my brain today. Don't know why. Don't have a clue. TJ Moore, we're praying for you. Bars! All right, so let's get up out of here. Let's get up out of here. I ain't got nothing else to say. I hope y'all have a beautiful, beautiful weekend. Enjoy y'all Saturday. Enjoy y'all Sunday. Eat some good food. Have some good fun. And stay out of trouble. Um, be good people, y'all. Be good people. Have a heart. Love your neighbor. Love yourself. With that being said, be good. Be cool. And be easy. Peace. Hit him with a clap. And we out.